My goals this season have been changing, and here recently they're kind of getting shoved into warp speed. So we have a shot at this thing, and that's a great place to be. It's a long shot, but it's a shot, and as long as we got a chance, we're going to be here. We're going to race it out and go do battle. So it's been an incredible season, and the team just worked so hard to get us here, and it's been a collective effort between everybody, and it feels great to be at this point.
I feel like you've answered some critics this year. Obviously, people didn't even know if you were going to ride this year, and you obviously prove you can still ride and ride well. Also, people said, well, the thing on Kevin is he came into the season with no pressure, and that's why he's doing well. But the pressure can't be any hotter than it is right now, and you've won the last 2 races. So do you feel like you've kind of answered some of that criticism?
Well, a little bit. It was a tough year to come into. My '07 season was not that stellar, and to be honest with you, we're working contracts kind of year by year at this point. So it's I felt like I really need to step up and prove myself, and I got to thank all the guys that are involved in helping me kind of transition to Supercross only, which has been a big help. We're here at the 17th round, and I'm fired up. I mean, I'm so ready to race this race out and to see how the chips fall. It's been a great season, and motivation's been at an all-time high. And now we got Geico coming on board with Honda, and ready to get the season wrapped up and give it our best shot.
What is the strategy coming into this race? Just winning the race obviously would be nice, but it's not going to get the championship done. So what runs through your mind? What do you want to have happen?
I'd love to have Chad get 7th and me win, and however that happens, I'm not really that worried about. But it's easy to lose sight of how successful we've been this season with the consistency and the wins. If I win this race, it's going to match my all-time wins in a season, which is 5, and the consistency of being in the top 5 week in and week out's been pretty incredible for me. So it's easy to lose sight of that and go for the bigger goal, which is the championship. And until the checkered flies and it's not in our court, we're going to still think about that. But post Vegas and post '08 season, we got to really sit back and hold our head high and be proud of what we've accomplished.
We've seen the play between you and Chad change as this championship got closer and closer. What is it like between you two now? I'm sure it's different than it was at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, it's tense, and I think that's just a true look into our lives and our eyes and how bad we really want this thing. And we've been at each other's throat pretty hot and heavy here, and it's not going to change for at least another 28 laps. So we both want this thing really bad. He's in the driver's seat a little bit. It's kind of his to lose right now, but my job is pretty easy this weekend, is to come out here and win. And it's not easy by any stretch of imagination, but I'm not cluttered with other thoughts. I mean, it's pretty simple of what I have to do, and we're going to give it our best shot. And I think it's been a crazy year for us. For sure, we both want this thing really bad, and it's tension's tight.
Do you look back at certain races this year and wish you had some do-overs to get those 10 points?
At this point, to be honest with you, it'd be easy to find 10 points. You look back at several races where I've made some mistakes and was not able to capitalize on some of the events that happened. But I think that if you look at statistics and facts of where I'm at in my career and what I've done this year, especially in Anaheim 1, I would not have been disappointed with what I've accomplished. And it's going to be really easy to armchair quarterback here in the upcoming weeks if this thing doesn't play out. But if it does, then we're going to forget about all those little mistakes. And I feel like at 30, I'm really kind of at my prime. I think a lot of people have retired prematurely from the sport, and I think this is one of my best years on record, and I feel really good about that. And Jeff Spencer's been working really hard with me, and I think if we do have to look back and analyze like where we lost a couple of points, that's just motivation for the '09 season and beyond. So we're going to look at this thing either way and try to improve ourselves for the '09 season. But to date, man, it's been a banner year for us.